Hey guys, welcome back to another XFX3 video. In this video I wanted to break down the cab block for you. Fractal has redone the cab block and added some cool new features that I think are worth mentioning. So we're looking at a preset I just made. Some important things to keep note of. I added a reverb block, Recording Studio C. And my mix is at 20%, which sounds like it would be kind of high, but this particular reverb is not very intrusive. So my amp right now is a Friedman HPE. And now let's go into the cab block. Before we do that, let me just show you what it sounds like so far. Okay, so let's go into this cab block real quick. Okay, first things first. Everything looks a little different than what you're probably used to seeing. Fractal now allows you to blend 4 cabs, right? Each one of them has separate level. Each one of them has separate panning, separate mic distance. Proximity and smoothing is kind of like a feature that smooths out a little bit of the clipping that may happen with a certain sound. We go over to the next page. We have preamp. Okay, so Fractal allows you to add a microphone preamp. If you can think of like APIs or Neves or any of those kind of things, they emulate that now. And these are the parameters that control the preamp. Of course, low cut and high cut. Now we go over to the next page. This probably seems familiar. Air frequency, proximity frequency, room level, room size, mic spacing. And then of course the mix page, which just has the balance and level. Okay, so let's go back to this first one. So first of all, remember channels, right? If you don't know what channels are, Fractal allows you to save different presets, so to say, presets per block. So we have channel A, channel B, right? These both look the same, but now let's see if they sound the same. Okay, I've edited. This isn't a preset. This isn't coming off stock. I tweaked this a little bit, so let me show you what it sounds like. So what's different? The second one definitely sounds a little more saturated, as you might have guessed. Boom. Oh, whoops. Wrong button. Boom. Here's a preamp on this one. Okay, so this one has no preamp. This one has a preamp. As you can see, the drive and saturation are coming into play here. So let me show you no preamp again. Right, there's a little bit of a saturation there that's not here. Right? Okay, so of course, whatever preamps you decide to add, it's entirely up to you. Okay, now let's go on to the next feature I wanted to show you, which is putting 4 cabs into play. So channel A, channel B, you already know what they are. Channel C, boom, 4 different cabs. Okay, so let me explain to you what I did here. Cab 1 is the one we had on there already, right? Which is based off of I guess it's probably a dual rectifier with an M60, 160, right? Cab 2 is a 4x12 with vintage 30s. Now cab 3 and 4 are from the Fractal, from the XFX3's new cabs. And these are room cabs, right and left, right? As you can see over here, I have them panned right and left. And I also have them 7 dBs under, so that they're kind of acting more as room cabs. So let me show you what that sounds like. Right, so you hear the room thing happening. Let me compare this one to the first one we had. So once again. Right, so there's definitely more of a size thing happening. Also, I did a low end and high end cut just because adding more caps naturally will increase the amount of lows coming into play. Get a little more bassy and a little more lower mids. This would be a good way to kind of get that room amp in the room kind of effect. But now let me show you the next thing. So channel C is what you're seeing here, right? Channel D seems like the same thing, right? C and D. Now let's see if they sound the same. Okay, so you might have guessed, this one has a preamp, right? I kind of set it around the same over here. I'm not messing with the EQ. I just kind of wanted to show you an overview of what this is doing. All right, so that's all, folks. This nothing new here. Level, balance. These are mainly the new things. Let me compare once again. Actually, let's compare this one, which is just the one cab with the preamp, and then we'll compare it to the 4 blended cabs with the preamp. Alright guys, feel free to leave any questions or comments in the comment box. Let's get weird. Enter requests on anything you want to see on the XFX3 as well. I already have quite a long list I'll be posting some stuff on the pitch block and more presets, as well as some cool presets that I've been making that I think you guys are gonna like. Stay tuned. We'll see you soon.